but really, really appreciate having you here in this incredible venue today for this very special event. We're really looking forward to taking you through our announcement and explaining where we're taking our brand. And I think we're going to have a very good discussion, and I hope you enjoy it. I'd just like to introduce to you the panel up here today with me. So I'm Robert Garrison. Firstly, I'm the General Manager for the Middle East region, which includes Egypt and Pakistan for Castrol. I have here to my left is Barinjay, is our General Manager for our Saudi Arabia business. Here to my right, I have JK, who's our Marketing Director for the region. And at the end there is Mazen, who's our Sales Director for the Middle East Gulf region. So that's who you'll be having with you today for this important event, a very important milestone for us.
I mean, if you look at 124-year history, World War I has come and gone, World War II has come and gone. Some of the pandemics that have hit us, the one that was very recent, that has come and gone. Generations have come and gone, but the brand has withstood all these challenges and still continuing to march forward. We will talk about that in a second. We'll also talk about a little bit of detail on the strategy itself. Now on the brand, you're actually seeing a series of logos at the first line, at the front row, and then you're seeing, the big Castrol logo. This is where Castrol is going to evolve from today onwards in this particular region. Globally, the new brand was launched in the month of March. Today, we are actually launching it for the entire Middle East cluster. And for all the markets that Robert actually mentioned, we will kick off the journey. Now, all those logo means different things for different people. Castrol has always been known for motorsports. Recently, we have partnered, with Premier League on football. So when it comes to sports, when it comes to automotive, Castrol is very much synonymous, to the automotive industry. Every single logo has got many accomplishments. Quite a few of you would have actually heard about, land speed records. Castrol is one of the brands that has broken 13 land speed records. And if you look into any of the Guinness Book World of Records edition, you will see Castrol at the very top. I don't think any of our competitor has even come closer to breaking any of those milestones. It's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering, okay? That tagline was a master stroke 15 years before. Still our customers and consumers know Castrol as liquid engineers, but then we have evolved. We are evolving as we speak, by getting into spaces which nobody else has actually done it. So we won't have a specific tagline, but not having a tagline, it doesn't mean that, we don't have a purpose. We are now getting into spaces which we have never conquered before. We are going to talk about sustainability. We are going to talk about much more superior products that are going to be environmental friendly. And I'm going to talk about all those things in a minute. Then we have got the refreshed visual identity in the center. This is what Castrol is going to be known from here on for the next 6 years, 8 years, 10 years, whatever it is, before we evolve even further. And there are reasons why the logo actually has changed its shape and form. It's going to be more modern, despite the fact that the brand is 124 years. It's going to be relevant to the current times. It's going to be digitally centric. The application of this logo is going to be with faceted look and feel for all our customers and consumers. Then on the left-hand side, you actually see something called sonic branding. Now I'll tell you what this sonic branding means. There are quite a few brands which are just not visually powerful. Whenever the brand is being heard on, radio, for example, they always have a particular tone, and that particular tone is going to get reflected for a brand like Castrol. That's why we actually call a sonic branding. I'm going to play that sonic branding of Castrol in a minute. That is one of the most important pillars as well. So that's why, if you look at all these three important pillars, you will see why this transition is one of the biggest of the transition for Castrol as a master brand, and we will talk about the product brands as well. Thank you once again. And we're going to have more of Ole Gunnar, kind of legends endorsing Castrol Magnetic for this region. As I said before, we have got a very strong master brand now. The image that you're seeing is one of the workshop design. You have seen a real life image, which I showed you a few minutes back, and we will see more of these workshops getting branded. There is always a purpose, with Castrol. Grow the core means, we will continue to, grow the business with our distributor partners. We will make sure as a commitment that we enhance the customer experience, just not the customer experience, even the consumer experience, and we will ensure that, we are way ahead in terms of transformation, even if it means conquering the digital space. I'll quickly go through the strategy. It's all about why, what, and how. Now, if you look at why, it's a fast evolving world. Robert spoke about, we are going to get into thermal cooling lubricants. We are working with OEMs today on developing, electric fluids. We are anyway having in our portfolio products that are sustainable, which talks green. We are looking at, re-refined base oils in our formulations to ensure that, our customers understand how fast we're actually moving towards the greener space as well. Growing our core means we will make sure that we take care of our current customer requirements and consumer requirements. We will diversify on spaces, which we have not done at this point in time. So that gives opportunity for all our distributor partners. And it's all about onward, upward, and forward. That's where the strategy, of Castrol is all about. Now, this is not going to happen overnight. While you have seen some assets that I showed you, this is going to take some time. The chart that you're actually seeing is a timeline chart. All those important milestones, at minimum, will take about 18 months. Maybe in some markets, it will go to 24 months. But we are committed. We are going to bring this transformation, and our distributor partners are equally committed with us. So 3 strategic priorities for us. Onward, which is all about personal mobility. Upward, which is all about participating in spaces, which will give much more materiality to our customers and consumers. And forward is all about getting ready for the future. That's my last slide. Thank you all for your time.
Accelerating progress. Forever moving. Onward, upward, forward.